All right, hello from sunny Chandler, Arizona. We're here back at Tumbleweed Park just outside of Phoenix. Great to have everybody today. We're gonna get rolling here pretty shortly. And those of you with the B3 bands, if you're just getting started first couple of weeks, lower body or upper body and lower body, if you're a little bit more experienced, feel ready to go with that. And those of you that have the short TheraBand, I don't have any with me on this trip, but those short TheraBands that you can put around your legs, we'll use that for the first 90 seconds or so here once we get some stretching in. And we'll be doing our lateral walk with our squats. So let's go ahead and make our way up to standing. We'll do a couple cycles of our spinal cord breathing, and then we'll go ahead and get moving. All right, so go ahead and stand up nice and tall. Bring your feet just underneath those hips. Draw that abdomen in, soft bend the knees. Breathe in as you circle those arms around, palms and forearms together. Nice smooth exhale as you tuck down into a ball. Draw the belly in towards the spine. When you're ready, nice deep breath in through the nose. Lift the chest, squeeze the glutes, draw your shoulders back and down. Good, and then we'll exhale, tuck it back in. Chin to the chest, rounding forward, drawing that belly in. Blow the air out through the mouth. Twice more on the inhale. Engage those glutes. Lift the chest and eyes to the sky. Breathing out through the mouth, down into a little ball. One more inhale here. Breathe deep, circle those arms back. And this will be our last exhale of this exercise. Blow that air out, tuck that chin down. When you finish, go ahead and stand up nice and tall. Very nice. You're gonna take that just into some rotations. Arms heavy at the side. Imagine your arms are like willow tree branches just flowing in the wind. And then when you're ready, go ahead and start to let those elbows bend. Lightly tap the front of the body and the back of the body. Turn the head and neck, try to look over your shoulder. Get about 3 more on each side. And then nice and smooth, coming back to those willow trees. Slowly bring yourself to a stop. Fantastic. Walk those feet in, draw the belly up and in, coming on up into a quad stretch. And up onto that single leg support, pulling the heel towards the glute. Very nice. Keeping the hips level, soft bend in the knee. 15 more seconds here. Practice keeping your eyes up on this version, chest tall. Good. And 2, 1. When you're ready, go ahead and shake out that leg, and same thing on the other side. Anchor the foot down, lift up nice and tall. And we'll go about 20 seconds on this other side. There you go. Breathing. 10 more seconds here. Pulling that heel straight back, lifting the chest. And 3, 2, 1, and shake it out. Very nice. From here, we're going to go into our lateral walk with the band. So if someone does have those short bands, if they're not on already, go ahead and grab it around. I could tie this one, but I'm not going to bother, but I'll give you about 15 seconds or so. Go ahead and get your band. Actually, those of you that are on live are grabbing it. So I'll go ahead and do the modification. We just have one round here with what we're going to need for the band. All right, starting in 5 seconds, we're gonna go 90 seconds. Lateral walk with 2 or 3 squats on each end. So when you're ready, coming down to that defensive stance, pushing out against the band, drawing that belly in. 3 to 5 steps, and then you'll go 2 to 3 squats. It depends upon the area you have. Very good. Let's start to take it back. Shoulders back and down, chest nice and tall. Sit back in those squats. Knees push out, arms reach forward. Very good. There's our first 30 seconds. We have a minute left. Breathing and moving. This red guy's doing a whole lot. I'm going to go ahead and slip him off. Nice work. Halfway through that 90 seconds. Excellent. That low back starts to get tired in that little quarter squat. Just stand tall for a second, shake it out, and then come back in. Just under 30 seconds left. We're gonna be coming down to the floor next, doing a little stretch in a modified child's position. Whew. All right, so my last set of squats. And when you finish that next set of squats, go ahead and make your way down to the floor. Kind of inchworm your way down. Down to the hands and knees. We'll bring the toes together, big toes touch. Walk your knees out, reach your hands straight out. And then when you're ready, we're gonna drop on back. Take about 30 to 45 seconds here in this child's position to breathe into the back of the rib cage. Exhale, lower that chest down to the floor. Good, take your time there, a couple more breaths as you feel. When you're ready, if you want to come up from that, and then we'll do a little forearm stretch here as well. Turning those palms down, rotating the fingers in towards you, and then lean back from there. We're just going to do the one stretch for the forearms, fingers pointing in. Then we're going to get ready to roll onto our back for a set of glute bridge. Double leg on this first set, and then we'll have an opportunity for single leg as well. All right, so once you've stretched out those wrists, go ahead and kneel for a second, shake them out. Roll them out. Very good. And then from here, we're going to make our way onto your back. Starting in 15 seconds, we're going to have a minute of that regular glute bridge with two legs, feet flat on the ground. Gradually come on down. Bring your shoulders back and down. Chest nice and level. Feet flat on the ground. And then when you're in position, you can go ahead and begin. Start to raise those hips up towards the sky. Draw that chin in towards the chest. Relaxing down, lifting on up. Time to relax the eyes, especially if you have a nice morning sunshine here in Florida. I almost said Florida, Arizona. Florida's on my mind. Draw that chin to the chest as you raise those hips up. Good, halfway through. So we use this to activate the back of the body and to open up the front of the body. Open up those hips. Activate the glutes. Get about 2 or 3 more reps, up and down, and then we're going to roll onto your stomachs. Really fire in that backside, draw that chin in. Last one. And rest. Good job. When you're ready, coming back onto your front side, laying down onto your belly. Hey, good to have you. We're going to do our snow angels next. So as you lie down, you're going to bring the legs together. Start with the arms at your side, palms up, chin in. And then when you're ready, you're going to imagine you're making a snow angel, but this time you would be face down in the snow. As you go past your shoulders, go from palms up towards the sky, and rotate those palms down towards the ground as you reach to overhead. Really fire the glutes and try to lengthen from the top of your head to the tips of your toes. Keep drawing that chin in. If your low back starts to get tired or start to feel any kind of pinching, just come down to your belly and rest. And then when you're ready, come back up and start that circle. We got about 15 seconds left. Chin squeezes in, looking straight down at your mat. Think about stretching your body from the tops of your head to the tips of your toes. And 3, 2, 1, and rest. Go ahead and take a second back into child's. Breathing into your back. Excuse me for 1 second. I've got a friend here. I just got to give her a quick hug. Hi, sweetheart. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Blessings. We'll talk to you soon. All right, once you finish that snow angel and you stretched out a momentary in child's position, we're gonna go one more time onto our back. If you felt stable in your double leg glute bridge, now we're gonna move into a single leg. So with the feet flat on the ground, the knees bent, we're gonna pick a side. We're gonna raise one leg up in the air, arms to the side side this time, palms down. And then when you're ready, we're going to start to raise the hips straight up. We're going to take 40 seconds on each side. Chin draws in, hips raise up, pushing through that single leg. Focus to keep yourself nice and level through those hips. Up and down. Whole foot planted, breathing as you move. Good, 15 seconds and we'll switch legs. Keep firing. And 2, 1, and switch sides. Bend the other leg, extend the one that was just working. And then as soon as you switch positions, go ahead and start. We'll take 40 seconds on this side. Very good. Keep it rolling there. Come a little bit closer, see how everyone's looking. Nice, ladies. Good, nice and level. Looks great. All the way down, all the way up. Nice, Kathy. Good, Jean. Moving smooth, Sharon. All right, we got about 15 seconds left here. Raise them up, control it down. Good focus. Keep those hips level. Two, 1, and rest. Great job. Go ahead and hug both legs into the chest. Rock yourself side to side. Loosen up that low back. Very nice. Extend that right leg straight out. Take your left foot to the right thigh, and then hug that right leg back in. We're gonna do a little figure 4 stretch. We have lunges next. Squeezing that leg in, breathing. Good. When you're ready, release that side. Same thing, other side. This time the right foot onto the left thigh. And hug that left thigh in. Couple more breaths on this side. Squeeze it in, hug it tight. And release. Fantastic. When you're ready, go ahead and roll on over to all fours. We're going to make our way into down dog and then come on up to standing. We've got some single leg work with our reverse lunges, the high knee coming up next. So hips nice and high. Take your time. Pulse that mid back open, inviting your heart towards your thighs, chin towards your chest. Then go ahead and pedal out your heels, walking them out. Get a nice stretch for those calves. And then when you're ready, slowly walk the feet to the hands, hands to the feet, and slowly come out of that forward fold position. Ah, wonderful. Coming up like a rag doll. Solid. All right, when you get up to standing, let's grab a quick drink. We're going to get ready to lunge. I'm going to recommend starting unweighted. So we'll practice coordinating the hands. I'm going to be on it this time because last time I was all off. All right, friends. So let's go ahead. Plan to keep your left leg as your forward leg. Go ahead and take the right leg, step it back. You can bring that knee down to the floor. And then you're going to raise your right arm up in front of you. And then when you're ready, we're going to drive through your front leg, coming on up and bringing that knee up to that high knee position. Good. Switching the arms so you can control that knee down, pulling up and forward. Nice. We have 45 seconds on each side. We're going to do some stretching in between before we move into our sumo deadlifts. Good. Long step back, front shin vertical, smooth the lift. Nice. Back and down, heel stays planted, pulling through. Very good. That's 30 seconds. Beautiful. When I really feel strong for that front foot, 1 or 2 more. Drive it up. And 2, 1, and rest. Great job. In between sides, we're going to do a little windmill. And then next round, we'll have a light to moderate weight ready for some sumo deadlifts. So wide base stance, arms out to the side. Long spine as you send your hips back. Reach that opposite knee. Squeeze the glutes as you stand straight up. Good. So you want to have that long spine. Feel those hamstrings as you push those hips back. Get about 3 to 5 on each side. Look to reach a little bit farther as your flexibility allows. So you can start to reach down for the ankle. Opposite side of the foot if you can go that far. And once you even yourself out on both sides here, go ahead and shake it out. We're going to get ready for our lunge on the opposite side. So now you're going to anchor down and keep your right foot forward. Starting here in 5 seconds. Left foot steps back, left arm raises up in front. Go ahead and bring that knee down to the floor, and then when you're ready, pulling through that front foot, whoops, driving that knee up and forward. Setting it back. Breathe out as you pull through that front foot. Coordinating with the arms. That's great. Breathe in, step back, exhale, pulling through. Focus to keep your eyes centered on one spot, keeping the head up for this movement. Good, 10 seconds left. Maybe one more, and 2, 1, and rest. Good job. From here, standing tall, and we're gonna go into our side shuffle. So step and slide. You wanna reach for the ground. So one foot steps behind, opposite hand reaches for the opposite foot when you get to the end of your area. There you go, 30 seconds left. And then we'll have a 30-second break. Nice. We'll cross over. When I get to the end of my floor, one foot steps behind. I'm keeping it on the ground this time. A little bit later, we can practice some balance. 10 seconds. Nice. All righty, 2, 1, and 30-second rest. Great work. All right, 2 more sets of that. And when we get to the deadlifts, when we used the windmills last time, this next time, we'll be doing a deadlift. So with a light to moderate dumbbell, and you can either hold on with 2 hands or alternating arms. I'm gonna be holding on with 2 hands. But first we have the lunges. So with or without weight on those lunges, I'm gonna hold a little bit of weight in my hands. Starting with your left foot staying forward, eyes up in 2, 1, begin. If you're not holding weights, stick with the coordination of the arms. So if the right knee is stepping back, the right arm will reach forward, and then you'll switch. You are holding some weight to the side. Think about what we practice with our farmer's positions. Palms slightly forward, shoulders drawn back. Don't take the focus off that front foot. Heel planted down, woo, working that balance. That's 30 seconds. Looks great. Keep some awareness of where your belly button is and where the chest is. Don't let it drop down and back, so keep it up and forward. Last one. And rest. Good job. We're going to those deadlifts next. So light to moderate weight. I'm going to be holding on with 2 hands right between the feet. Chest nice and tall. And then when you're ready, hinging forward, squeeze the glute, standing tall. Breathing in as I bow forward, pushing my knees wide. Exhaling as I stand tall, stacking the shoulders right over top of the hips. Good. Smooth. And now we will change the head position as our chest draws forward, pulling the chin in, looking down towards the floor, and then as I stand tall, looking forward. Good. 20 seconds left. Very nice. Good positioning, everyone. Yep. Squeezing those shoulders back. 10 seconds. We'll be going to the lunge on the opposite side next. 2, 1, and rest. So whatever you did with the left leg forward, now you're gonna do the same thing with your right leg forward. Standing tall. When you're ready, it's gonna be your left foot that steps back. Eyes up, and here we go. Single leg work, building that strength through that lunge, and some balance practice, bringing it all the way through to that high knee position. Very good. Shoulders are drawn back, palms slightly forward, those of you holding the weights to the side. Good. 30 seconds in, 15 seconds left. We're gonna go into our grapevines next. So if you felt comfortable in that lateral shuffle, we're gonna turn it into a grapevine, crossing the feet in front of it and behind. Last rep, and shake it out, good job. Set the weights down, and then whenever you're ready, we're gonna cross in front, cross behind. We'll still do that reach, a little curtsy stretch. One foot steps back, other hand comes the opposite foot. There we go. Working some agility here, nice and light on the feet. I also like the feeling of how my hips tend to open a bit more with that grapevine. Whew. 20 seconds. Final 10. And 3, 2, 1, and we'll take 30 seconds. Great job. Those of you utilizing the bands, go ahead and release your air. And then for this last round, use the heaviest weights you feel comfortable with, or I should say confident with. We'll start in 20 seconds back with our lunges. Left leg will be the forward leg. Ready. So if you held the weights at your side, you want a little extra challenge, you can hold them up at your shoulders. That's going to challenge your upper body and your posture a bit more. When you're ready, anchor down that left foot. And 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Round 3 of 3. Back and down, up and forward. Good. Anyone that's following me here with the weights up at the shoulders, really focus on those high elbows. So elbows up, pointing forward. Nice. Excellent. And then those of you with the weights to the side, just slightly rotate the palms forward. Keep that chest up. Nice. And down, up, forward. Almost there, 10 seconds. And 3, 2, 1, transition. If you have a heavy weight to pick up on your deadlift, focus on that. If you're limited by the weights you have, if you want to make it a little bit more complicated, you can turn it into a high pull, where I hinge forward, stand tall, and bring my elbows above my shoulders. So that's what I'll be demoing. Belly in, and 2, 1. Here we go. Long spine. And now that I'm holding my weight horizontal to the floor instead of vertical, I'm not going all the way to the floor, taking it about mid-shin position, and then standing tall from there. Good. And try to have it one fluid movement. Similar to when we do our thrusters, the squat to that overhead reach, as you stand up from that forward hinge of the deadlift, squeeze the glutes, and give that motion straight up. That looks better, Kathy. Good. Long spine. Good job, Jean. Good work. 20 seconds left. There you go. Nice positioning. Perfect, Sharon. Keep squeezing those shoulders back now. Chest up. Woo, nice. Alrighty, and 3, 2, 1, and transition. We're headed back to our final set of lunges. It's going to be your right foot that's anchored forward. Starting in 10. Same thing that you did on the left. Go ahead and get into position. And when you're ready, control that knee down. Nice. Second to last exercise of this circuit. Staying focused, eyes up, elbows up. Wonderful. As you drive that knee forward, lift the foot and toes also. Pull it down, Drive through. Wonderful, 15 seconds left. Keep that rhythm. Almost there. Last one. Awesome work. Set it down. We're going to finish out with our grapevine work. And if you want a little extra challenge, when you reach behind you, try to keep that trail foot off the floor when you're ready. So we call it a skier's balance. Focus to keep those hips square, lifting up out of that hip before you hinge. Good work. Another 30 seconds here, so keep your focus. You have space to go a little bit longer with your steps. Get caught up in your feet, just laugh. All right, 10 seconds left now. And 3, 2, 1, and everybody rest. Nice work. Let's grab a drink. We're gonna do a couple of stretches, and we have one more circuit coming up next. All right, let's go ahead and continue to challenge that balance a little bit and open up those hips. So we're gonna do a standing figure 4, lift everything on up, cross the one foot over, and then if you wanna interlace the upper body, the opposite arm will sweep under, chest up, eyes up, and sit on back. Good, draw those shoulders down. Eyes up. Hips level, another 10 seconds here if you can keep holding. Breathe. Feel that foot kind of gripping down. And 2, 1, come on up. And we'll go same thing other side. In between sides, feel free to circle those hips a bit. Switch directions. Have some fun, and now we'll go to the other side. So lift everything on up. I was like, which one was I on? Nope, that one. Cross that foot over. Opposite arm sweeps under of the foot that's crossed. And then when you're ready, shoulders draw down, hips sink back, eyes looking forward. Nice. Like to keep that chest tall, heel firmly planted. Breathing. 10 more seconds. Also, the foot that's crossed over on the thigh, pull the toes back. Feel confident to really kick my shoes off here at the Phoenix Park. When you're ready, come on up and shake it out. Good job. Just a little side step arm swing here. All right, and our final circuit today, it's gonna be about 12 minutes in length. We're gonna be working for 30 seconds. We'll have our squats. With that option, if you weren't here on Tuesday, if your shoulders feel recovered, I'm gonna be doing a thruster, so you can join me with that overhead press. If you don't wanna be pressing up to overhead, just hold your dumbbell here at the side. Don't worry about the overhead press. After we do 30 seconds with the weight on one side of the body, we're gonna go into some burpees. Wide hand print, you'll come down to the push-up. You wanna include that full push-up, or you can stop at the top, step or float to the feet, little short jump to overhead. After that 30 seconds, then we'll go to the opposite side of the body. Either that single arm dumbbell squat, option of having it be a thruster. Right, and then our last exercise, some rebounding, some hopping in place, or you can catch your breath and rest. Any questions on that? All right, if there are no questions, we'll start here in 10 seconds. Start with your non-dominant arm. Assuming that's left for most, set your feet just outside the hips, elbows up and forward, and here we go. Breathing and moving, either a regular dumbbell squat or that overhead press. Breathe in to lower, breathe out as you drive tall. Excellent. Eyes up and forward, non-working arms reaching out to help that counterbalance. Last one. Good. Set the weight down. Clear your space. And then as soon as you feel ready, we're going to start for those burpees. Wide handprint. Place the hand just underneath the shoulders. Walk or hop the feet back. Walk or hop the feet up. Here we go. 30 seconds starts now. Engage those glutes as you reach high to overhead. And remember, this is our first of 4 sets. So pace yourself. Nice work. 15 seconds. Maybe one more. And rest. Nice work. All right, we have 15 seconds. We back to the squat with the weight in your opposite arm. All right, so go ahead and get ready. That time goes fast. Coming into position, your dominant side this time, and begin. I'm including that overhead reach for the thruster. You can also just hold it at the shoulder. Everybody has a little bit different schedules, a little bit different touches on what they're doing. And I'm kind of partial on overhead. It's one that I tend to get too sore with if I do it too often. So I assume that I'm not the only one out there. Last one, friends. Down, up, and rest. Good job. Either full rest or as soon as you set that weight down, a little bit of rebounding hops, lateral hops. Squeeze the glutes. Eyes up. Good. If you want to switch it up a little bit, 20 seconds left. Running high knees, another alternative. Good. 30 seconds till we start set 2. I'm going to give you a 15-second rest. If you want more, take it now. 2, 1, and pause. Good job. 15 seconds. We back to that squats or thrusters for set 2. All right, set those feet right about hip width apart. Very subtle toe out. Ready? Here it is. 2 of 4 rounds. Good consistency. Want that full foot to be planted. So as you focus to sit back into the heels, see if you can feel your big toe pushing down into the floor. Wonderful. One more. And pause. Setting it down, getting ready to go right into those burpees. So when you're ready, wide handprint, step or hop. You are hopping up to your feet. Float your hips high. Try to get all the way into your heels. Keep breathing. Excellent. 10 seconds. Good, crew. That's the way. Maybe one more rep. Step it back, step it up. Nice push-ups, Jean, and rest. All right, we're getting ready for that opposite arm. Getting that dumbbell in your dominant arm. Second half of set 2. Set the feet, draw the belly in, and here we go. Nice consistent breathing. Listen to your tempo. The arm that's not holding that weight as you squat down, reach it out in front. Use it to help encourage your chest to stay tall. Wonderful. One more. And pause. Good work. As soon as you set that weight down, you can come right into your rebounding hops. Practice pumping those arms at the side. It's a little gradual side to side. Good. Keeping it there or switching it up into those high knees, driving those arms at the side, pulling those knees up. 10 seconds. And 2, 1, and pause there. All right, 15 seconds. We into round 3, 3 of 4. Back to your non-dominant arm. Set the feet for that squat. Elbow up and forward, and begin. The focus now, second to last round. Sometimes we'll mentally start to get a little relaxed. Gonna lose that focus. So staying strong through your center as you lower into that squat. Breathing out as you push high to overhead or stand tall. 2, 1, and transition. Burpees. Either staying with that no push-up, or if you want, come all the way to the chest. As soon as you're ready, you can begin. Just over 30 seconds to work on this exercise. If you're stepping the feet, pay attention to which foot you're drawn to step forward and back, and give some attention and give some reps to that opposite side as well. There you go. Midline tight, try not to let your hips drop down as you push up. Last rep. And rest. 15 seconds. Second half of set 3. We're on to your dominant side. Squat or thruster. Alrighty, place the feet. Eyes up. Here we go. Reaching out. Driving tall. Excellent. Strong foundation. Good. Keep it rolling. 10 seconds. Solid. Good. Gene, your right foot could just be a little bit more forward. And 2, 1, and rest. Perfect. Nice work. Where are we at? We're in our rebounding hops. So once you set that weight down, stand tall. You need a little bit more rest. Just relax right now. Get ready for that last round. If you're feeling strong, you're welcome to dance. Raise those arms in the air. Woo! Good, 15 more seconds. You wanna turn up that tempo, running high knees. Drive the arms, eyes up. Be relaxed through your ankle. So that heel should just graze the floor. Follow the foot into the heel. 2, 1, and rest. All right, got one more round coming up. Anybody's like, I'm pretty tired today. Hang out at just over 2 minutes to finish this round, and then we'll stretch together. Otherwise, non-dominant arm, setting those feet, and final set. Here we go. Second to last set of squats. Option of using that overhead reach to turn it into our thruster. Good. Focus on keeping your tempo. Awesome. Foot placement looks better, Gene. If you feel narrow as you sit down, you could be a little bit too close together with your heels. But if you feel comfortable on the bottom, rest there. All right, final set of burpees. As soon as you set that weight down, here we go. 30 seconds starts now. Squeezing that backside, pulling yourself tall. A little straighten up to overhead. Good, 15 seconds. Check that low back, keep that abdomen drawn in. Final burpee. And pause. All right, last round of squats coming up. Getting that weight up in your dominant arm. Nice deep breath, we're almost done. Set the feet, hip width apart, just a gentle toe out, and begin. Good. Now keep that breathing consistent all the way through your session. Good. It's rolling down. Ensuring you don't bounce in that squat. Wonderful. One or two more. And pause. Woo! All right, just the rebounding hops. Get everybody come together. When you set that weight down. Here we go. Just over 30 seconds left. A little side to side hop. Nice and relaxed with the ankles. And then final 20 seconds, you can do a running high knee, or I'm going to a lateral step over here. So opening up through the hips is a bit of a cool down. Good, rotate those palms forward. Draw the shoulders down out of the ears. A couple more here. Opening through those hips, that imaginary hurdle, or that high bathtub that you're coming in and out of the water. There you go. And 2, 1, and everybody rest. Woo. Awesome. Let's grab a drink, and then we'll do our cool down stretch. Oh, wonderful work. For our cool down stretch, we're going to start with our behind the back stretch with our forward fold. So you're going to walk your feet wide, outside your hips. Root down, draw the abdomen in, tuck the ribs down and in. And now you'll squeeze those shoulders back, lift the chest. Ah, got a nice little adjustment there. Send the hips back. Draw your chin into your chest and pull those arms right up to overhead. Let your neck to be heavy here. Use gravity. When you're ready, gradually push through those legs. Come on back to the top. Wonderful. All right, from here, we're going to walk the feet back in. And we're going to make our way down into a lunge. Let's step your left foot forward. And that right knee is going to come down to the floor. Draw the abdomen in. Bottom of the lunge. Once you're down here, start by interlacing the fingers. Reach straight up to overhead. Lift the chest, and we're going to shift that back hip forward. Squeezing the glute of your trail leg. And now I want you to rotate your torso. So you're going to turn your body towards your left side. Still squeezing the glute of that right hip. Good. Go ahead and unwind from there. Relax those arms for a second. Rock the hips back. And now we're going to add a tricep side bend. So take your right arm, raise it straight up in the air. Draw that chin in, bend that right elbow. Trying to get a good scratch on the back. Reach up with that opposite arm. Now we're going to get that hip shift, squeezing the glutes, lift the chest, and now side bend towards your left leg. Really firing that hip on the right side. Trying to squeeze that bum. Eyes up, chest up. Let's unwind, and we're going to do that one more time. So lift the chest, send those hips back forward. Bending towards your left side. And now on this one, ever so gently, kind of rotate, peer up past your right elbow. Still squeezing that back hip. One more breath and release. Awesome job. All right, let's go ahead and come up out of this lunge and switch sides. Pull through that front foot. Same thing other side. Long step back, controlling that knee down. And now we're going to start with the fingers interlaced. Raising straight up, we've got the rotation first. Oops. So hip shift, squeeze your left glute now. And we're gonna rotate the torso. Turn your body, trying to look over your right shoulder as you squeeze your left glute. When you're ready, back out of that, release the arms down, and we'll add the tricep side bend. This time your left arm, raise it straight up. Hip shifts forward, bend that elbow. Wrap around, and here we go. Now you're gonna bend towards your right side. Draw that elbow back. Holding for a couple of breaths. Coming out of it. Same thing. again, keep that tricep stretch, send the hips back forward, side bend towards your right, and then ever so gently rotate. Try to peer up past that left elbow. And 2, 1, and release from there. Wonderful. Go ahead and bring both knees down to the ground. We're gonna open up our inner thighs next. So walk the hands out. And let's start with your right leg this time. You're gonna kick it out to the side. Bring the sole of the foot down to the floor. Take your right arm, reach across the left hand. And now rock your hips back, hips towards the heel as you lower that head down. We're gonna go about 3 to 5 times. Rock it forward, breathing in. Rock it back, breathing out. Good morning. Breathing in, coming forward, breathing out, rocking back. Number 3. Good. When you come forward on this last time, we're gonna switch legs 3 times on the opposite side. Kick it out. Turn that foot down towards the mat. Now your left hand's gonna come over towards the right, and 3 times here. Rocking back, lowering that head down. Breathing in as you rock forward, breathing out as you rock back. One more time. Wonderful. When you finish from there, go ahead and bring both knees down. Let's do about 3 to 5 cycles of some cat-cow. Getting some good movement through your mid-back. And then we'll take it back into child's position. Toes together. Oh, no, not toes together. Hands to the shoulders. Exhale as you draw that chin to the chest, pushing through the mid-back. And a nice soft inhale. Breathing in, lift the head, draw those shoulders back and down. Very nice. Just a gentle arch. And then lifting through that mid-back. One more time. Beautiful, everyone. Go ahead and bring those big toes together, divide the knees, and then rock back into that traditional child's position, lowering that head down. This will be our final position. All right, take as long as you'd like. Continue to breathe into the back. Take note, anything else your body might be asking for today. Take a few minutes and add that in before you run into what's next. Remember to drink your water, and we'll be back, maybe not here, but we'll be back next week. In the meantime, enjoy life.